So you might have heard coming up just in a couple of days is the new ladder for Diablo 2 Resurrected. But don't tell me you put down the game because you figured there was no reason to play just before a ladder reset. This is where the true legends are made. Now right off the bat, the very first thing that can actually triple your high rune drop chances, and that is hitting the like button and subscribing to this video if you are new to the channel, allegedly. Now, I know you may think this late in the season there's no reason to play, but today I'm going over 5 different things you could be doing right now to set yourself up to have an amazing start to the next season, or even set you up to have an amazing time in the future of Diablo 2 Resurrected. Now you just fired up your Season 1 character and you're charging out into the Bloodmoor to get this game after it. Now, can you see the mistake that, well, in my opinion, you're making right off the bat? Well, you see there's no other people in the game. And that's kind of the first, I don't know how to say mistake. Everyone can do whatever they want to, feel free. But if you're playing online for ladder, you really should probably find people and get a team together. So that's the very first thing that you could be doing right now to really set your season up for success, is finding a good ladder reset team. Now there's a ton of places you can find these ladder reset teams, whether it's Facebook groups, Reddit groups, or in pretty much any content creator's Discord who makes Diablo 2 content, that is. But here is mine right here. You see I got a ladders team page, and this is not necessarily an ad from a Discord, but I'm just letting you know, free, link in the description. But people are starting to filter in here to start to look for teams. And even down here under the voice channels, Slaying Team 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I have open channels, and I will make more channels if needed for your team to go ahead and jump in here and voice chat during the playthrough, making the playthrough even more fun, and so you guys can coordinate even better. So make sure, and this is just my opinion, make your ladder reset even more fun before the season, kind of around this time. Make sure you find yourself a ladder reset team. Next up is a mistake that I am notorious for making. That's coming in the ladder reset, and I haven't even decided on a build yet. So don't be like Phil is sometimes. Actually plan out your build. Know what character you're going to play. Know if you want to play Paladin, Sorceress, kind of what you're planning on doing. That is can be completely crucial. That way you're not just like sitting around wondering where you're going to put your points. You end up having to respec because you didn't really plan out exactly what you want to do when you wanted to do it. There's a few different ways you can plan your build super easy. Now, first of all is having offline single player. Go ahead and watch this. Because of the way I have this set up, I'm just going to hold down the Alt key and click right here. Boom. And you can infinitely free respec. You see it gave me all my stat points back, and it gave you all of your skill points back. Now, unfortunately, this little trick only works on PC. Mega sorry, console players. But that way you can come over here and bang, 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 slam points in wherever you want them, dump them all into here, vitality, whatever. And you can go ahead and set your build up however you want to go ahead and do it. This way you can not only completely plan out your build where you want to do, what you want to do it, but also you can see if you actually want to play a build for ladder reset, you can see how fun it is. And you can go ahead and actually hero edit in your exact gear that you want to use to see exactly how good it is going to be. You can try it all out before the season even starts. I'll try to remember to throw a card up over here to the video that shows you exactly how to set that all up and do the infinite unlimited respecs here on offline single player. And if you do want to use that hero editor, once again, sorry, only for PC console players, but here it is. I'll try to link it at the top of the description. It's d2runewizard.com/hero-editor. And it's so easy to use. You just go ahead and click here. Let's say you want a Harlequin's Crest, remember? Not necessarily Shaco, Harlequin's Crest. Bam, you slam it in there. You want an Enigma? Boom, you got it right there. That's why so many times when I want to try out builds or kind of just show off builds, I go ahead and hop on here. It's easier to use Hero Editor to recreate an exact build than it even is to transfer the gear over from a mule to get all this different things and then transfer it all back. So that's why a lot of times I do this. Maybe you even want Stone of Jordan's over here too. Arachnid's Mesh. Look how fast you can throw together an entire character with whatever gear it is that you want to use. And this isn't a complete tutorial on how to use this, but then after you get everything set up, scroll down the bottom, save to a file. You can just copy and paste that file into the D2R saves folder. Next thing you could be doing right now is to make yourself rich on non-ladder anyways, or if you are one of those JSP people, I suppose you can go and save up a bunch of extra forum gold to be able to get gear when or where you want it. I know a lot of people, I'm probably going to catch a lot of hate for even mentioning that, but hey, that's how some people play, so I'm going to mention it. Now, for this particular one, you maybe remember back in the day, people would roll a bunch of perfect spirits because it was a ladder-only rune word. Well, it's not ladder-only rune word now, but there are other ladder-only rune words now. So if you come to this exact site that, once again, I'll try to remember a link in the description, right here, you see this L in red? This means ladder only. Now, one of the most popular ones here, these are different helmets that they add in. this Cure helm here is absolutely clutch and crucial. It's great on a lot of different types of mercenaries for different builds. That cleansing aura is awesome, but this is like god tier on the prayer aura mercenary for the energy shield Nova Sorceress. So you can make up a ton of these. It's relatively cheap. The most expensive thing being an IO rune. Throw it in a helm, and bam, you could make up a bunch of these. Really just running a Countess for a day, and then maybe doing some cows to try to get some 3-socketed helms. Plug in a bunch of these, and the people on non-ladder, once your character gets transferred over when the new season starts, are going to be clamoring for these things to use on their characters. There's other ones here. Feel free to take a look. I feel like Cure is the most popular of these helmets right here. But wait, there's more. This one probably a little less popular, a little under the Cure as well, but you could feel free to make yourself some hustle rune words. I don't know exactly what these particular ones would trade for. This is more of like a budget option for melees or, you know, mercenaries and things like that. But because they can't make them on ladder, there's probably some people that are still looking for them. But the one that'll probably fetch you the most by far, it's a little rune word. I don't know if you've heard of it. It is the Mosaic. And this is, of course, going for the Mosaic Assassin. Now, this one does take a Mal and a Gull rune, but really just for those 2 mid runes to make this 3 rune word in a claw, you have the most broken build in the entire game. This one will probably fetch you a pretty penny on non-ladder. Now, is it going to make you a Brazilianaire or something like that? I don't know about that. But because they're ladder only, people who are on non-ladder and want to play this completely broken, most OP build in the entire game, I can guarantee there's going to be a solid market for this. This one is very important, and I know a lot of people know about this, but you got to make sure you remember every season, and make sure you go ahead and check your past shared stash tabs. So when I go ahead and click this checkbox right here, it'll flip over to show me my previous season's shared stash tabs that got transferred over from ladder to non-ladder. So this is right here, and you can see I didn't remove everything from here. I did remove some stuff, but some of the things on here I just kind of didn't feel like. It was something I was thinking about giving away. I didn't get around to it. So I did grab a lot of stuff. We have some crafting material here, so there's still a little bit of work I need to do on my shared stash tabs. Anything that is on these tabs when the ladder resets will be overridden from the new stuff from the season that is then being transferred over. So right here, if I don't move all this crafting material, it's just getting deleted. It will be gone forever. So make sure you come over, double check your past shared stash tabs, save anything you would like to for non-ladder. So you might be wondering, why am I looking at this playlist on my own YouTube channel? And that's because these are different types of map reading videos. I have a full playlist that just has individual, you can see they're all just 1-2 minute videos of you can tell exactly how to read the map by just looking at different tiles there is. And this kind of leads into what my next point is, and that is brush up on your playthrough strats and like your playthrough skills without knowing a lot of the different information. And I don't think anybody knows literally everything. I know I definitely don't, but brushing up on a little bit each season can make each playthrough a little bit smoother and a little bit quicker, because there is a huge difference between whether your playthrough takes 13 hours or whether your playthrough takes 4.5 hours. So just one for instance here of how you can brush up. I have this playlist right here, the mental map hack playlist, and you can see right here the outer cloister, how to map read based upon this fountain right here. The jail, super easy to map read. I think it's you just go straight and then turn left. It'll explain a little bit better when I show you in the actual videos with the arrows and things like that. It goes straight down here, Palace Cellar. We've got the Durance. So there's a ton of these ones right here, and other content creators, if you want to watch theirs too, feel free. A lot of them have 1 or 2 hour sections of like speedrunners who memorize literally everything in the game, but I kind of narrowed it down here on my playlist to really the easiest ones. Once again, I'll try to remember linking this in the description, and why not I throw a card up there. Now, there is way more things besides just map reading, whether it's knowing at what level you want to go do the Ancients, between what level you actually want to leave Nightmare and go to Hell, and a million different things down those lines. So that's going to be the 5th and final one here in the video. Brush up on your playthrough strat and what exactly you want to do on the playthrough to get it done as quickly and smoothly as possible.